I just came out of meditation and something was telling me, let's catch what the spirit was trying to bestow upon me. As I was like meditating, I just kept asking for clarity, and it was like I just kept seeing like doors, like these hidden doors in different places, like they were very hidden, like under rocks, in weird corners. Like it was almost like I was out in nature, like in like this enchanted forest, and there were these little hidden doors that didn't look like doors, but they were doors because they were illuminated for me. Like they were illuminated, and around the edges of the door you could see the glow on the other side. But I got the feeling like they are only visible to you when you're showing up in a certain way, in a certain space, like mentally. Like you have to raise your vibrations. You have to have a mental capacity to be able to see. It's like almost like a cat seeing something in the dark, you know, like they're created for that, you know, and you're created to see these doors too, but you have to be aware of the creation that you are. Like everything isn't as it seems. So it was almost like spirit was trying to tell me, you got to be aware of who you are so you can see the treasures that are just constantly around you. Like with it being in the forest, it was just really funny to me how something as mundane as a tree could have been a doorway if I opened my mind up to see it and receive it as a door, and the illumination behind it to be aware, what's the word, to show itself to me, to be illuminated. I don't know how to word that, but I really just feel like that's like everyday life. We're constantly going about our everyday life, and everything seems so mundane, but when you start to really tap in, heighten your vibrations, see things with your third eye, that's when the doorways and the opportunities illuminate and present themselves to you. Spirit, please allow these cards to be of guidance on this message. Please, what else can we add to this message to help bring clarity? Oh. Okay. I feel like the same cards keep coming out. Okay. So I got here Temperance, Six of Wands, and the Judgment card. And I feel like what this is giving me is that your time is here. Like all the hard work that you put out, all of the achievements that you've completed. Like I feel like there was a time where you were working really, really hard. Let me see. Six of Wands. Because wand energy is fire energy, like hard work. And there's the Six of Wands is like this guy celebrating. He's celebrating. He's like very joyful. Six of Wands. Showing everybody what, success, moment of glory, public recognition. That's what I feel like. I feel like with this card, this is your time for people to actually see all of your hard work, everything that you were doing in the darkness and the isolation, those moments of silence with yourself and with God. Like now people are actually seeing like, wow, this is a changed person. Like this person has accomplished these things. I don't know, feel like graduation time, what it says, take this as a sign to put yourself out there. Be proud of how far you have come and what you have accomplished. And then with the Temperance and the Judgment card, I feel like things are finally balancing out. Everything that felt like you were putting out more than you were receiving, or you were spending more than you were making, things are finally balancing themselves out with the Temperance and the Judgment card. Like how else can I add on with this Judgment card? Because I feel like the Judgment card is giving us another message as well. XX. inner calling. This card represents a crucial stage in your soul's development by creating a channel between the material world and the astral world. The angel with the trumpet stands over a naked woman who's ready to surrender divine judgment. The underworld's ruler, reminding us that everything comes to an end and a new beginning is upon us. Perhaps you are at a crossroads in your life and you need to step back and judge which path you wish to take, using both your logic and intuition. Reflect and evaluate your actions. So I really feel like this is like an energy of now that you have accomplished these things. Now that you've accomplished these things, you have choices that you have to make on how you want to show up for yourself, how you want to put yourself out there in that sense, so you can bring balance back into your life. And then I also see the 4 of Stars and the 3 of Cups. The 4 of Stars tell me like you have a lot. Even though this is like material, financial, because it's the stars, the pentacles, I really feel like this is like, don't hold on to like the aesthetics of things. Like you don't, like just because you have the capability to, how do I want to put this? Let me read 4 stars. Yeah, unhealthy obsession. That's kind of what I'm getting from this. But like I said, I feel like this is an unhealthy obsession with how you look, how you're presenting yourself to the world. Doubling back to the 6 of Stars and the Judgment card. Don't overthink about how you're showing up in the world. Like it says, her feet are chained to the stars, keeping her in place, and she is so focused on balancing the star on her head that she can barely breathe. Reassess how attached you are to your material possessions by imagining how you would feel if everything you had were simply to disappear. And like, I'm really going back to the aesthetics of things, like however you used to dress, whatever car you used to drive. I feel like this is a moment to really just like humble yourself, channel a new way of showing up, like, because all of this information you've accumulated, all of the things that you've learned on this journey, like it has changed you. And it's time for what has happened on the inside to be expressed on the outside. And I know that can be challenging because people are going to react to the changes. The people who are attached to the old version of you may not be able to really comprehend or understand this new version of you and how you decide to show up in this world now. But I feel like with the 3 of Cups coming out in the end, I really feel like you doing this, you relinquishing the fear of judgment or fear of loss of the people around you, or maybe your material possessions. Once you relinquish those things and you don't allow yourself to be changed to those ideologies anymore, you'll be emotionally fulfilled by finding the company that actually aligns with who you are now. Let's go to 3 of Cups. It says celebration, friendship, teamwork. This card radiates joy, friendship, abundance. And there's no leader in this. Like, and I feel like that's the beauty of the situation. Like, even though you've changed, you have these new successes and awards, and the people around you may not be able to fulfill you in that way, you know, to even things out. And you might have to lose some things. You might have to lose some things along the way, or release some unhealthy attachment to things. But in the end, you'll still, again, have balance. And where's my 3 of Cups? You'll have balance in your life again, both spiritually and physically. And you'll also be fulfilled in friendships and relationships that are equally yoked within you, to where you don't have to feel like you're constantly the one trying to nurture everybody else around you, or get everybody else on board, or convince people to understand the things that you've took the time to understand. Like, it's not your job. Just go find people that are equally yoked with you. I received that. That's a beautiful message. And I don't know, the deck split right here, so I'm gonna see what's underneath here. Oh, we got the Six of Cups to end the read. Let's see. Reunion. This card is a bridge between the past and the future. A child is passing a cup overflowing with flowers to another child. Remember the way you were when you were little, full of excitement, innocence, and curiosity. You saw the magic in the most ordinary things. Your heart was open to new experiences, and anything felt possible. Reminiscing happy moments inspires joy in the present and opens door to beautiful new experiences. Our memories are filled with valuable lessons. Taking a walk down memory lane can help you see things differently. But make sure not to get stuck in the past. This card also signifies the power of giving and receiving in a harmonic energy exchange. That inner child is going to be healed.